Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to change a tire on your Toyota RAV4. Okay, so we got a flat tire in the front. It's got a nail in it that's losing air, so we're going to go ahead and change that out. First thing we want to do is set our parking brake, which inside this vehicle is going to be right here in the center. The P button here, just pull that up. You'll see the light come on. And then on the dash, you'll see in red letters it says park. That means your parking brake is set, so the vehicle will not fall when you jack it up. There's a slight bit of a decline here, so that little bit can make the jack fall over. These jacks are very dangerous, so keep that in mind. Open up your back hatch, lift up your floorboard. You're gonna find your spare tire kit and your spare tire. Go ahead and just lift this up and remove it. This has your jack. This is your factory jack right here. And there should be a crank back here as well. We'll take this and bring this over here and set this under the vehicle like so. And then we'll come back and grab our crank, which is going to be inside this case here. Just take this, open that up. All right, and then you have this little rod here with the little hook at the end of it, and then you have the tire iron with the little square. And what you want to do is come over to the side of the vehicle and locate the jacking point. There's one for the rear and there's one for the front. Jacking point on this vehicle in the front is going to be right here on this pinch weld. This metal that runs down the rocker panel has two little cutouts right here. Right there is where your jack lands. So you take, let's see, take the base of the jack with this little like hook groove type thing into it, and this flat part at the top. Slide that in, get that about right there, and then crank it up like so till you get it to kind of land in the right spot. There we go, like so. Right. All right, now once you get it landed onto the jacking point like it's supposed to be, you're gonna take your little hook here, put that into the jack like so, and then you're going to take your tire iron with the little square cutout and put that here at the end like so. All right, and then at this point you can crank it up like so. Don't forget to loosen your lug nuts before you jack it all the way up. So what you want to do is take your factory lug wrench, put it onto your lug like so, and take your foot and just push on it like so, and that will break your lug nuts loose. The reason you want to break your lug nuts loose before you jack it up is sometimes when you break these loose, they'll be on really tight, and that'll jar the vehicle and knock it off of your factory jack. So you don't want to do that. Break them loose before you get it off the ground. This is a new vehicle, so they come off pretty easy, but it's a good practice to break them all loose before you jack up the vehicle, just in case you have a stiff lug nut that wants to jar the vehicle. All right, back to the jack. Put our little square in here, get it past that little notch right there, and then just crank it up. Be careful not to scrape your knuckles across the ground right here. That's another thing that's common to happen on these jacks. And just crank it like so until it lifts up. Once you have the vehicle jacked up off of the ground, take your lug wrench and just take your lug nuts off. Lefty loosey, like so, till they all come off. There you go. And I'm gonna cheat and speed things up. If you have a drill or impact, you can use a 21mm socket. Makes life a lot easier. All right, wheel is Got all the lug nuts off. Now we give it a good kick. Boom, it comes right off. Roll this baby out of the way. Let's see if we see the nail. There it is. There's the screw right there. That's what did us in. All right, so we'll grab our spare out of the back here, which we got to unscrew it. It's held in with this screw thing here. They screw it in good too, so has lots of threads on it. And then just lift up your spare tire, carry it over to the vehicle, and then we'll just set it on to the lug studs. These lug studs right here, gonna line them up with that hole right there and set it on there. Take the wheel, set it onto the lug studs like so. Take your lug nuts and screw them on by hand. Hand tighten them, that way you know you're not cross-threading them. If you go to put one on and it feels really tight and it's not screwing on easily, that means you've cross-threaded it. Go ahead and unscrew it and try to screw it back on. There we go. Bing, bang, boom. And these are the kind that go inside the rim, so you got to line it up a little bit. There we go. And of course, if you're using your factory tire iron, just screw them all in by hand, and then take your lug wrench and tighten them in. Okay, so when you're tightening these, you want to tighten them in a cross pattern so it seats the wheel correctly. Tighten here, then 12 o'clock, and then the opposite of that. And I'm going to use my impact because it's faster, but basically put there, then opposite, then opposite. Now if you're doing this with the lug wrench, just put it on as tight as you can, and then get it in about this position here and put your foot on it and push down, and that'll tighten it as much as you need to. To lower the jack back down, just stick your lug tool back in there. You just lower the jack back down by cranking it counterclockwise like so. There it is. A done deal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is how to change a tire on your Toyota RAV4. Is it probably the best video out there? Probably not. I don't make the best videos, but I do make videos, so hopefully it was helpful to you. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop me a comment at the bottom, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, spare tires go to 60 PSI on air, unlike the regular tires that go to like 30 or 40 something. So just keep that in mind. If your spare tire is low or flat, to go ahead and add 60 pounds of air into that one, okay? All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.